Oh my god. I'm just trying to record this fucking episode. My word. You ever get like 50 phone calls right before you're about to do something? Yeah. You haven't heard from anyone. You haven't heard from Dick all day. All of a sudden everyone's, "Hey, what's going on?" Oh my god. Short episode, of course. The solo ones usually are. Um Happy July. What is it? What is it? July 20th. We are, what does that mean? Summer wise, we're actually, you know what, that would be roughly 1 month, almost like the 1 month anniversary, or yeah, 1 month into the summer, technically speaking. End of June, that's when summer is, the 20th or 21st, I forget. I always forget. I'm not gonna look into it. And I was actually looking at the arguable episodes Gem and I have, and damn, we only have 2 episodes left for argue, so we're not even covered for the whole month of July. There's a, let's see, July. The last Friday is the 31st. We're only covered till fucking July 24th. Shit, we gotta record some. He's gotta stop sucking Cucky Fister's dick on his little slumber party sleepovers, and we gotta fucking record some goddamn episodes. Damn it. Um, there's that, and then what else? I had something else on my mind. Oh, you know what I had on my mind? Not like something like pressing or anything. Not even like, no, not the word's not relevant. What's the word? Like like a hot tea, or nothing topical. This isn't a topical thing, but you know what? I don't get. I don't understand. I don't understand when people get mad at fat pregnant women. I never understood that. Well, I don't understand it, at least at this point in my life. I understand if like someone's fat and they get pregnant, and now they're really fat, and then you're just like, like, I don't want to look at that. Like, yeah, I don't want to look at that either. It's gross. But if you're like a girl who's like regular or skinny, and you get pregnant and then you get fat, it's like, well, yeah, like that's like getting mad at your car for going forward when you put it in drive. It's like it's supposed to, like she's supposed to gain weight. Like, I don't understand. I understand there are some women who are able to like really just put on weight in their uterus, like their lower belly. That's the only thing that gets big, and they kind of stay like skinny. But if a woman gets like fat overall on her body when she gets pregnant, and then after she gives birth, she goes back to what she was before she was pregnant. Then what's the? I don't understand the fucking, like, what's the? I don't get it. What am I not? I don't. I feel as if I'm not understanding something. Dude, if you could have an option and be like, all right, I get to be a fat piece of shit for 9 months. This is fucking awesome. And then you go back, like, what? Why wouldn't you? And now if you, I just don't. I don't understand it. I always thought, woman plus baby inside woman equals fat. And then woman minus baby inside woman equals get your shit back together, or we got some talking to do. Or you got some explain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was that simple. I didn't know it was. I don't understand why people just get upset with women when they become fat when they're pregnant. Again, the two things are if they were fat before and then got fatter. It's like, I mean, why? Who knocked that person up? And then the second thing is if they get fat and then they have a kid and then they stay fat. It's like, well, that's fun. That's actually the most, like, that's so diabolical for a woman to do, because that's a woman who goes, well, I already got you now. Like, you're locked in, 18 years, 18 in life. He got, like, you're done. You're fucking done. And now she can just be a fat piece of shit. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Don't be that girl. But don't be the guy that falls for that. It's hard, you know. She's a temptress or whatever they're called. But yeah, you gotta figure that out. Kind of, ask her a couple questions like, hey, how big on the scale is too big? hey, hey, sweetheart, have you been eating a lot more Doritos? I didn't, oh, did the kid like Doritos? I didn't know the kid in there liked Doritos. All right. But yeah, that was the only. I swear, like before I started recording this, I don't know why nothing happened. By the way, there it wasn't like I saw a video. I just like remember like, oh yeah, there are some people that are like that, and I don't know why they get mad about that stuff. So, and it just popped in my head. Um, what else is going on? Oh, I've been watching. Oh, you know what movie? my girlfriend and I saw recently. It's a movie called School Ties. And I looked behind me when I said that because I thought some fucking creature was coming out of the closet. Jesus Christ. It's a what's it called? Oh, it's a movie called School Ties, and I've seen it before. I told her, I was like, you gotta see this movie with me, and she's like, why? I'm like, because the fact, like, its mere existence blows my mind, because it's this movie from the early '90s, and it's not Dead Poets Society, but like she even said, oh, this has a Dead Poets Society feel, which I've actually never even seen that movie. So I've seen like discount Dead Poets Society, I guess, with this School Ties movie, but a couple things. One, I love Brendan Fraser just because it's just I love liking weird actors sometimes. I love him and Kevin Bacon and Nicolas Cage. It's like great. Like Brendan Fraser is a lot less on the totem pole, but I think he became like more on the totem pole of like actors I like because he kind of just got this recent fame the past couple of years. Uh, Not as like big as Keanu Reeves, kind of with the John Wick stuff, but like he the whale and then all the other stuff he's been doing outside of that with like the side characters. I think Killers of Flower Moon and shit like that. But anyways, so we see this movie School Ties, and I told her I was like, you got it. All right, you have to understand. I'm not gonna tell you what the movie's about, but I saw this movie at like 2 in the morning. I swear I was at home at my parents' place. Like I was young still. I don't know how young, but I was young. I was either in my like early 20s maybe, which is crazy because that means it's been like a decade since I've seen this movie. And it was on, and it was like on one of those like Cinemax type shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just running movies. And it had to be like 12 or 2 in the morning. And it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm just awake. I'll whatever. But the so God, I don't want to ruin this movie for anyone, but also like 9 people saw it. So fuck. How do I don't think I'm ruining it because this is probably in the trailer, but the movie is basically about anti-Semitism. That's what the movie is about. And kids going to college. Boys for the most part. I'm sorry, going to prep school. Going to prep school. It's like a rich kid school. Parents worked hard where our parents didn't and did drugs. That's why their kids go to prep school and we're working the jobs we're working. All right. So, anyways, they they go to this. The Brendan Fraser's character is Jewish, and apparently people don't like the Jews. This is all based in the 50s, by the way. Um, and the reason I'm like having trouble explaining this is because when I first saw the movie, I wanted to explain to her, I was like, you have to understand, I don't even remember the first like 10, 15 minutes of the movie. The first like 5 to 15 minutes of the movie, he's in his hometown before he goes to this prep school. I only remember the prep school part. So when all this like anti-Jew stuff starts happening like midway through the movie, I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like 1:30 in the morning at this point. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because I was probably asleep during the beginning. I woke up to probably, I think at one point the dad's explaining like, hey, you're Jewish and there's a train going by, and the train probably woke me up. And he's doing the whole like, it's almost like the movie Rudy, where it's like, you're going to be somewhere. You don't want to, well, actually it's the opposite. Rudy, the father, for the most part, wants him to stay at the steel mill. Where this movie, it's like the whole quintessential. You want more than this. You want this, the train and rust and tar and black and coal and fire and steel. You don't want this. You want all the other stuff that the rich kids have. You go out there and be somebody. You know, don't make me cry. Like it's one of those. It's one of those. You know, it really is a step by step kind of movie, somewhat with the movie, but then. Again, for me, I don't know, because the opening scene of the movie involves anti-Semitism for the very first scene, and I don't remember that. When we were watching it again, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember this, because I told her there was going to be a twist in the movie. The fucking first scene happens, and I'm like, yeah, I guess there's no twist. No, this is literally what the movie is about. Like people just hate Jews, and that's what the movie's about. Like you gotta watch it though. I really think. It's worth. It's not great. It's good. It happened. It happened. It's kind of have like it has more of a late '80s feel than an early '90s feel. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but they're also doing a period piece because it's based in the '50s. It's got a weird feel, man. Think about it. As time goes on, period pieces are really weird. When you like. You know what period pieces are as time moves on? Remember how like movies from like the 50s, 60s, 70s would portray what the future would be like in the year 2072. You know what I mean? And then like they don't even have like fucking iPhones or anything in the year 2072. They're borderline. They're not even using like fucking flip phones. They're still doing carrier pigeon, but there's like robots in the sky for some reason. It's like that because I'm watching a movie that's 34 years old portraying the 50s, which is like almost 90 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, so you're watching the past portray the past. It's really weird. So we're rewatching it, and I think she kind of liked it. I think she was like that. She was like, and I'm like, yeah, it's not bad. It's fucking. You got Matt Damon in there. You got a skinny Matt Damon. You got a skinny Ben Affleck for like 4 minutes. You got a skinny Brendan Fraser, who tall glass of water. But you could also, when I saw that movie, I'm like, okay, that's why his hair's fucked up. He always had like a little receding in the front. That was bound to happen. So, they covered it up way better in The Mummy. I don't know. They must have gave him like dye or something, or maybe that's when he was getting like the hair plugs. I don't know. Anyways, so everyone's skinny in the movie. I don't think there was any fat people, but some of the older people. But yeah, School Ties. 6, 7 out of 10, but a good 6 or 7. You know, yeah. Like I don't want to say 6. It's hard. It's hard. Like it's a 9. Like maybe if I saw it in the 90s, I'd appreciate it more. I don't know. Give it a try. School Ties. People hate the Jews. Also, first time I saw it, it made me laugh because, geez, actually, yeah, first time I saw it, it made me laugh because there's a scene from Family Guy where Brian recites one. They literally do like a scene in Family Guy where they're parodying the School Ties movie. So when I saw that scene in School Ties, I had already seen the Family Guy one. So when I saw it, I'm like, the quintessential, that's where it's from. And I fucking was like, oh my God. That actually woke me up. At that point, it was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, holy shit. So yeah, School Ties. All right, that's what I got going on. That's what I got going on in my mid 30s. I'm watching School Ties with my girlfriend, eating supersod sliced cheese in bed with a glass of wine on her nightstand and a glass of wine on mine. That is that's my actually honestly, now that I say it, that sounds fucking I can't wait to watch School Ties too. There's no School Ties too. Actually, with that being said, when did Dead Poets, is it Dead Poets? So okay, now I'm realizing Discord is the problem because I just searched this real easily. Oh, 1989. Yeah, I will say this kind of makes me. I've never seen it, but I know of the movie. Same thing. It's been parodied also. It makes me think like School Ties like kind of like just ripped them off, you know. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, six out of 10. 6 out of 10. This may be a 7. 6 out of 10. The car scene was a little weird. It was one of those things where it's like, well, how did they do that? 6 out of 10. What else? I think I'm gonna be seeing Moana. The animated one, because we might be seeing a movie with her nephews because we're watching them basically for a bit. So we're probably gonna take them to see the live action one because they cannot see the Odyssey because they are too young. And I was like, I don't gotta see that. It's fine. We can just see the live action. She's like, no, you should probably see the animated one first. I'm like, I'm not gonna care. And she's like, oh no, I mean, you know, you don't have to. I'm like, oh well, all right, well, I mean, that's a good sales tactic. Make me feel bad. So we'll probably see Moana. And I was even like, well, I think I might be wrong, but I think Jem said good things about Moana, so I'm like, all right, I'll see it. I actually want to see the live action Lilo and Stitch now. By the way, I like Lilo and Stitch, and I remember people forget they made a second movie. I think they made a second and a TV show. That's the thing. I was watching YouTube, they were like, well, at least they didn't beat the shit out of Lilo and Stitch like they do all these other. What are you talking about? They made a second movie, and then they made a fucking Disney Channel TV show, and now they made a live action movie. It's literally They beat the shit out of this like any other fucking movie. They fucking like they milked that cow as much as possible. What are you fucking hold on. Lilo and Stitch 2. Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. Now, I don't know if that was a TV movie or not, but that was the one where the fucking female character, I think, comes in. Lilo and Stitch 2 was, oh God, did Lilo and Stitch 2 have a theatrical release? The original animated sequel, Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, did not have a traditional. Okay, so maybe that's why people think like, hey, it didn't. It's more of a made for TV. I think that that movie was the thing that like jump started the TV show, but I will check in on that soon. Originally slated for theaters, Disney shifted it to a direct-to-DVD and VHS premiere in North America. However, it did receive an exclusive premiere showing at the Turtle Bay Resort in Hawaii. That's funny. For the upcoming live ad, Lilo and Stitch 2, Disney is scheduled to watch. Oh, wow, 2028. Well, I have so many questions. So, Lilo and Stitch, when did the Lilo and Stitch TV show come out? Oh, well, I'm wrong. The original anime Lilo and Stitch movie was what? The original anime Lilo and Stitch movie was if you were looking for the spin-off animated television series, yeah, Lilo and Stitch the series originally ran on Disney networks from 2003 to 2. So the movie, wow, so I remember this wrong. So that means the second movie came out during the TV show. Well, was that to introduce the Lilo and Stitch 2 characters? What's the name of the fucking girl? Oh my god, Google AI. What the fuck, man? Just fix your. Oh my god, I can't. I just. Yeah. Okay. So there's the. No, that's the live action. That's right. There's this yellow guy. This is fucking insane. This isn't Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. Characters. It shouldn't be this hard. It really, really shouldn't be this hard. What? How does anyone find out anything anymore? Like, really? Like, how do you like Leroy and Stitch? That's right. There's a red one. Why do I remember the red one? This is killing me. This is fucking killing me. Just give me a set list of characters. Stitch, Lilo, Palana, voiced by Nani Palana, Dr. Jabba, Agent David, Myrtle Emmons. Oh my god. When did the pink character in Lilo and Stitch get introduced? This is I don't even believe any of the pink character in Lilo and Stitch is named Angel. Experiment 624. Thank you. She was introduced during the first season of Lilo and Stitch, the series, in a self-titled episode that aired on. Okay, so she came about in the TV show. Now I think the Stitch has a glitch. I think I could be wrong, but the title kind of like gives it away. Like he kind of like starts like tweaking out and becoming like monstrous again. Let me look at that. I don't know. I'm not happy with the results I'm getting though. By the way, guys, this is just fucking. I like how I don't get. I understand a mom and pop business being retarded. I refuse to understand. Like, there is no way Google's doing this. You know what hurts? I'm too stupid to understand the benefit that Google is getting from this. Like, Google is clearly winning with this whole, the way their search engine has been for the past year, which has been shit. They're clearly winning, but I wish I was smart enough to understand how they're winning. I don't, but they clearly are. I refuse to believe that people, they're fucking stupid. They don't even know what they're doing there. Oh, really? Alphabet, that has more money than the GDP of most countries, doesn't know what the fuck they're doing? I don't believe that. There's just no way. But I wish I was smart enough to understand how the fuck they're making money off this, because their search engine fucking sucks for the past year. Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch. Plot. In Lilo Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch. Stitch begins having violent, uncontrollable glitches because his molecules were never fully charged before Dr. Jumba's arrest. As he struggles to control his destructive urges, Lilo tries to win a local May Day hula competition to honor her deceased mother. I definitely forgot that fucking subplot. um, but I love Stitch. Stitch is just like, he's like the perfect character. He's fucking great. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, we'll probably see Moana, and then we'll see the live action version in theaters soon. There's a chance we don't. Good chance we will though. So yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Lilo and Stitch. See, that's the problem with these live actions. They name them the same fucking thing. So when you try to look up one, you gotta like type in the date. It's 2020. It was 2025. That was 2026. Lilo and Stitch 2025 box office. But on $100 million budget, it grossed over $1 billion. Wow, what a comeback story. That's right. I've been defending Lilo and Stitch my whole life. I'm like, anytime anyone, like, what's your favorite Disney movie? I'm like, I don't really have one, but I guess I'd say Lilo and Stitch. And they'd be like, why? Well, fuck you. Why? Their live action just fucked over Snow White, and I think even the new Moana one combined. So eat a dick. That's what's up. Hold on. Snow White 2025 box office. 200 gross 205 million. What? Oof, 205 million. What was the budget? Because of its massive production costs, which totaled around 270. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that one got hurt hard. What was the casting though? I don't understand the cast. The casting is brutal in that movie. It just nothing fits. I'm not a Snow White expert over here. It just didn't make any sense. And then what was the other movie I was talking about? Moana 2026 box office. Now that's still going. But grossing only hundreds. Oh yeah. Oh, Lilo and Stitch. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh. I don't give a fuck. I'm boasting. And also, Stitch just works for a live action kind of thing, you know? Because it has like a movie, like the movie Ted kind of feel. The only problem is, and I'm already seeing it in clips here, the thing that the movie Ted did really well is the lighting. They really made it seem like this is everyday life, and then here's this little fucking teddy bear walking around doing things, saying things, and I gotta admit, when I saw both movies, it looked good. Like, so I don't know if I look back and maybe I'm like, it looks a little shitty. I don't know why, but I'm looking at little like snippets, and I can see with Stitch, like there's just that weird muted color throughout the whole picture. Like even the live action parts. And Disney and a lot of other like big budget films, they'll fucking CGI everything. Like here's a photo of just him sitting in a high chair with Lilo, right? At a fucking like table at like a restaurant maybe. And I bet like there's 20 things around there that are also CGI, like enhanced or fused or what. And it's like, you don't just I feel like Ted did well. Like for a rated R movie. Like other movies have done well where they don't do that. Why you don't have to do that? But again, maybe they're just. I mean, it made over $1 billion. So I don't fucking know. But Stitch works for that. It's a perfect little kid's Ted. So it works with that. The other stuff is just. I was thinking about this the other day with these big CGI movies, and it's just. It's really, when you think about it, and they're never going to stop. I understand they're never going to stop and blah, blah, blah. And I'm, whatever. You like him, you don't, you know. But the animation keeps getting better and better. It does. Like, no matter what people want to say, and like, it's like, play GoldenEye 007 and tell me the animation there is better than now. What are we doing here? Like, it's not. Like, every year that goes by, they are going deeper and deeper into getting to where the atom splits with how much great things they can do with the CGI stuff. But the thing is, no matter what you do, you are making these movies to look real. Like you are making these like Lion King and all these other movies. You will be CGIing plants and animals, sometimes people and anything to try to make it look real. Well, the thing is, it will never look as good as actual real. So these movies really are, they should be animated movies. And then once you make them animated, you can then have insane creative liberty because then you can do anything with the animation. But once you just try to make it as real as possible, well, there's nothing more real than real. Like you literally like you can't. Like you can go, yeah, but it can be better. It's like, whoa, better is different. You're trying to make it look real. You're trying to copy and paste reality into your computer. At the end of the day, the original reality is the realest thing that you can get. So that's for other people. They're cool with that. They're okay with that. They like it. They're like, "Ooh, wow! It's lifelike." And then you look deeper, and it's like, "Wow, it's getting better." That's cool. I have nothing against that. I'm just saying, for me, my personal self as the viewer, I really don't give a fuck about that. Like, because at that point, I'm just like, well, then just use fucking real people and use real this and real that. Because if you don't, and you're trying to make it look real to me at least, I'm gonna just be like, well, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Make an animated movie. I mean, looking back, I liked Lilo and Stitch a lot. It's a fucking animated movie. I think it was just a 2D movie. Yeah, it was just a 2D movie. It wasn't like a CGI 3D movie. So hey, to each their own. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Subjective. But yeah, probably gonna see one, if not two, of the Moanas this week. She said I don't have to see Moana 2. She's like, yeah. I was like, should I see Moana 2 before the live action? She's like, yeah, you really don't have to see Moana 2. I'm like, yeah, I heard bad things. She's like, yeah. So even she knows. Why is YouTube for like creators? Why is it not showing my likes and dislikes? It's stupid. Fucking stupid. What's going on, YouTube? What are we doing here? I can't believe we made a 7-hour fucking episode. So stupid. I don't even know how many dislikes and likes I have on my fucking shit anymore. What is going on? Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. Do I have any more? Do I have anything else for you guys before I go? I feel bad. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. You know? I don't fucking know. Go fuck yourselves. No, that's really all I got. It's been a quiet week. Nice summer. Just enjoying. At the very moment of me recording this, there's another heat wave. Oh, and apparently like Canada's on fire or something because it keeps fucking up the sky, dude. Like what the fuck? So that's happening. Yeah, it's like really hazy outside. Because of that. But it's been really hot too. It's like in the mid to high 90s, which I love. But it'd be nice if the sun was out. But Canada decided to, light themselves on fire because they lost to America in the Olympics for hockey. I mean, it's clearly what happened. It's clear what is happening. But yeah, this is the longest goodbye of all time. And then yeah, hopefully Jem will be available. If not him, then maybe just me. Maybe a different guest. Because I don't think I've had a different guest besides Jem for this show in like what, a year? Maybe? Maybe I get Shades or Duel or fucking T-Tac. But T-Tac, he never can come on unless it's like midnight for some reason. But yeah, I'm not gonna be hitting up anyone. I can't do the whole. I tried when I was younger, like, hey, I really want to have you on, like, really like your style, and it's fun. It's like, oh, so you were just lying? Like, no, I really do mean that. At least in the moment. There's definitely a lot of people where I said that, and then even days would go by, I'd be like, Yeah, their stuff kind of sucks now. But like, I really would mean it, but I can't. I'm not doing like I just can't. And I'm so lazy. I'm at the point where like I can't even do the. Hey, you want to come on? Like, nah. Just like if you want to come on, you come on. Oh yeah, yeah. I really want to come on that show that gets no listeners. Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, listen, you're not invited. But the door's open. Hey, you're not invited, but the door's open. That's it, guys. All right, later.